secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 40. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
So now it's second and long. Takes a handoff. It's Moulton. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room ahead to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Bucs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Moulton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The give on the inside. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out to the back. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put...
Breaks into the open. Powers through. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Moving away from pressure. Creates a little space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Ripping through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Let's go!
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll start this drive from the 42. off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play.
Breaks into the open on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Get set, get set.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Dumps it off in the flats. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pulls it in. It's Little. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he puts through the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving. He's going to throw deep right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Forced out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Underneath toast of coverage, got it deep downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Turning it on. Sweet spin. Touchdown, Wolverine. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. And go get some water and celebrate.
guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that cone.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It's reverse. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the move. Fighting off the defender. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things that practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Headed to the end zone, and they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 28 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really good job focused.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. There he goes. Lowers those pads.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
3 and 25.
They'll try it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fit it in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. At the 45, on its way. Wide open spaces. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense putting points on the board. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Oh, they're after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap